Hey everybody, Ruben Spolter here from Kitah. As we know, the night of the Seder is the most educational opportunity of the entire year. It's a time where Haggadah lebincha, you teach your children, you tell your children about what happened in Egypt. And this is an opportunity for us to teach our children, to share with our children about the idea of redemption, of slavery, and also of redemption. So I want to share with you what we did this week in Kitah, studying about the Haggadah, and just a short message that the Haggadah teaches us that we can talk about with our children. So we spoke about the idea, I'm going to make myself smaller, we spoke about the idea of matchil begenut umesayem b'shvach. The Mishnah in Pesachim tells us that we teach our children, and when we teach our children, we start with the negative, and we begin with and we end with the positive. And that's always, so we start with, the question is what is negative and what is positive that we talk about in the Haggadah. So in order to do that, as we always do, we decided to do some learning through games, and we did a kahoot about Pesach questions. How did the Jewish people become slaves? What's the Shabbat before Pesach called? But in these questions, I also added some Hebrew translations we always did. For example, I had the kids translate Matche benug Misayim b'shvach that they had learned in their lessons. What does it mean? And they had to know the translation of that. And then we did some of the phrases that we're going to see in a second that we saw in the Haggadah. So when we went back to understanding what does it mean matchil begenut u'misayem b'shvach. So the Haggadah tells us that this refers to two possible things. The first possible thing the Haggadah tells us is that this refers to avadim hayinu, the physical bondage. What does it mean? Negative, you can see in the red. Avadim hayinu the Paro u'lemitzrayim. We were slaves to Paro in Egypt. Vayotzienu Hashem misham biyad chazaka u'ezura netuya. And Hashem took us out of Egypt from there with a strong arm and an outstretched hand. Meaning, like the first element of redemption is physical redemption. As we know, it's the redemption from the slavery in Egypt. That God had redeemed us, we were slaves, and that God redeemed us, Hashem redeemed us, and now we are free. And physical redemption, physical freedom, is a critical element of freedom. It's the most important element of freedom. If you're not free, you can't do what you want. But as Jewish people, that's not enough. We know that the Torah tells us that we didn't leave Egypt just to become a free people to do what we want. Rather, we have a second element as well. Mitchila, originally, Ovdei Avodah Zarah Hayu Avotenu, our forefathers were idolaters. V'achshav, and now, Kervanu HaMakom LaAvodato. And now, HaMakom, God brought us close to worship Him. So therefore, in the Haggadah, it has not, what is the reason that God redeemed us? It's not just physical freedom, but also spiritual redemption and spiritual freedom. So when we talk to our children, we talk about talking to our children about on the night of the Seder. When we talk about the idea of freedom, it has a number of different elements. Not just the element of the physical freedom that we can talk about, but also the element of the spiritual freedom that we should talk about. We talk about the negative, about the gnut, and then that we were idolaters. We did not worship God. We did not follow the Torah. But misayem b'shevach, that we're not only were we free physically, but in addition, we were free spiritually as well. I hope this is a good idea to talk about with your children and your family on Pesach, and I wish all of you a Chag Kasher v'Sameach.